Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed the parts and various functions of the brain as well as the types of nerves. Now, today we will discuss about the spinal cord and types of sense organs. So, the spinal cord is a bunch of nerves running through the spine. It acts as an assistant to the brain. Only some nerves who are regarded as the messengers directly connected to the brain. The rest act through the spinal cord. That means messages from the body reach the spinal cord, which sends them to the brain. Similarly, the messages from the brain come to the spinal cord, which sends them to different parts of the body. In some cases, the spinal cord acts as its own brain, as a mini brain. There are times when you need to act fast. For example, when you need to pull away your hand after touching something hot, involving the brain in such cases would be waste of too much of time. That is why the body finds the shortcut. Such quick responses controlled by the spinal cord are called reflex actions. Like you can see here in the diagram, the sensory nerves carry the sensation of the pain to the spinal cord, and the spinal cord sends a message to the muscles, to the motor nerves. Then the muscles contract to pull away the hand. Now we come to the types of sense organs. The sense organs collect the information from our surrounding and send it to the brain. Since the sense organs are the new gatherers that educate the brain, let us talk about them. There are 5 types of sense organs: eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. First we will take up the eyes. The eyes are shaped like balls. Most of each eye is hidden inside a socket, hollow in the skull, as you can see in the picture. This keeps the eyeball well protected. The eyelid and eyelashes gives extra protection. Eyelids are present below the eyes, and eyelashes are above the upper portion of the eye. If you look at your eye carefully in the mirror, you will see a dark spot at the center of the colored circle. This is called pupil. Light enters the eye through the pupil. Behind the pupil is a lens. Unlike the lens of a camera, this lens is made of tissues and not of glass. And the lens helps to form a picture of what we see on the screen at the back of the eye. The screen is called a retina. Each eye has a special sensory nerve that carries information about the picture formed in the retina to the brain. You could compare this to a cable carrying information to the television. The brain reads or understands the 2 images sent by the 2 eyes and help us to see the things that form the images. Next we come to ears. The whole of the ear leads to the tunnel inside the ear. At the end of the tunnel is a flap of skin called the eardrum. Every time there is a sound near us, the eardrum vibrates like a tabla or a drum. On the other side of the eardrum are some tiny bones and a coiled tube filled with fluid. These also start vibrating when the eardrum vibrates. Our sensory nerves carry these vibrations from the ear to the cerebrum. The cerebrum makes the sense of vibrations and tell us what we are hearing. Next we come to the nose. The special nerve cells inside the nose help us smell. Actually, each sense organ has its own special nerve cells called receptors. The smell receptors are present on the roof of the nose. They pick up smells from the air and enters the nose. Then they send messages to the brain, which help us make out different smells. When the nose is blocked with a cold, not much air enters it, so the smell receptors cannot pick up the smell. That is why food seems flavorless when you have a cold. You know already the taste has a lot to do with the smell. If you do not believe, hold your nostril shut and taste your favorite dish. I bet you cannot imagine what kind of taste it is. Basically, we have 4 kind of taste buds, as you can see in the diagram: bitter, sour, salt, salty, and sweet. Then we come to the tongue. Basically, the tongue has different areas of the tongue are sensitive to the different taste. So we can easily say we have four kind of taste buds, that is bitter, sour, salty and sweet. We can see squeeze what we have. We can do one activity at home. We have to squeeze half a lemon in a cup, mix a spoonful of coffee and a spoonful of water in another cup, mix sugar and water in a third cup and salt and water in a fourth cup. Wipe your tongue with a tissue paper, dip a toothpick into the sugar solution or mixture and touch the tip, sides and back of the tongue with it. Which part of the tongue senses the sweet taste? Try this with the lemon juice and mixtures in other cups. Next we come to the skin. The skin has a receptor of touch, pain, temperature and so on. Some parts of the skin have a greater number of receptors. These parts are more sensitive. The fingertips and the lips are the more sensitive parts of the skin. Sensory nerves carry messages from the receptors in the skin to the brain. Thank you. This finishes your chapter number 4.